So last week in my sociology class, we were assigned a group project. I hate group projects. When you get assigned a group, it's like reaching into a bag of candy, and it's luck of the draw what you get. I always get milk duds. So my teacher assigned partners, and I got Millie. Millie is definitely a milk dud. She's one of those Lululemon girls with her Starbucks Crappuccino and more makeup than you'd see at your average drag show. Everything Millie wore, everywhere Millie went, everything Millie did, including Brad's Snapchats, was because it was what TikTok told her to do. Millie is what you would call a blind follower. But if you told her that, she would probably say, "I am not blind. I can hear everything you say." Yeah. Millie is like millions of American teens scrolling through social media to see exactly what they should do next. Social media has created a generation of sheep, utterly incapable of independent thought or straying from the herd in any way whatsoever. So for my final project in this media literacy class, let's take a deeper look at how teens are losing the ability to differentiate between who they are and who everyone else is telling them to be, by first looking at why we're so hesitant to be ourselves, then how the herd mentality can be harmful, and finally compose some original solutions to show what we can do to not fall into this vortex of conformity. When we were kids, we were constantly being told what to do and what to think by everyone, from our parents to our teachers to Peppa Pig. We never questioned what our parents were telling us or why a pig with a British accent was wearing a dress, though she did have the legs. But while listening to everything our parents tell us isn't always the best idea, at least our parents are usually looking out for us. Influencers, however, have no idea who we are when they're trying to tell us what we should believe, and will promote anything, from makeup to energy drinks to politicians. JD Vance Pants, slightly constrictive, but gives you the flexibility necessary to stomp out Medicare and Medicaid in one fell swoop. And social media is even more of a presence than our parents. We may listen to our parents a total of 27 seconds a day, but according to an American Psychological Association article from November of 2025, as teens, we spend an average of 5 hours a day on social media. I can't even imagine having to spend 5 hours with my dad. He would probably tell me that Def Leppard is the most underrated band of all time, or give me a blow-by-blow of his last colonoscopy. In her 2022 article, Why We Follow Trends Even When They're Bad for Us, Dr. Swarnendu Saha explains that we follow trends not because we genuinely like them, but because it's part of this primal need for survival. Not dissimilar to Millie's primal need for Brad's Snapchats. Social connection is an essential part of human survival, which compels us to align with the beliefs of others. This social connection also releases a crap ton of dopamine, which pretty much just says, you hate yourself a little less when people like you, huh? So now that you know why we follow trends, let's look at how the herd mentality can be harmful. First, the scholarly explanation. Kids, including teens, are stupid. Utah's Poison Control Center reminds us of a little thing called Vine, and watching people eat stupid crap like spoonfuls of cinnamon or literal laundry detergent. And adults were doing it, if not encouraging it. Honey, you need to eat another Tide Pod. My finger was in the way. So when teens acquire this hive mindset, we do dumb crap not because of a deep desire to try something new, but because we were challenged to by the same idiots who told us to put pennies in our electrical outlets. In addition, TeenEducationWeek.org suggests that kids and teens alike will do anything to pursue a reward, whether that be positive, like studying to get a good grade, or negative, like drinking and driving, or listening to Shabuzi. I mean, ever since we were in the 2nd grade, and I passed Jamal that note that read, "Do you like me? Mark the box." We have been searching for assurances that we are loved and accepted. Side note, Jamal ate my declaration of love. and then threw up at recess. Regardless, teens are constantly looking for affirmations and will do anything to be a part of the in crowd, even if it means becoming a mindless lemming. So, we're lemmings, but what can we do to not fall off this cliff? First, we can employ a solution that everyone tells us to do for every problem in our lives. Cut down on our social media intake. Our earlier statistic from when I was standing over there states that teens spend 5 hours a day on social media. So spend some time with your dad. You might learn that Def Leppard is a lot better than Shaboozey. A second thing that we can do, if we must accept the influence of social media, is to adjust our feeds. A 2023 Harvard study shows that roughly 83% of people use social media to find new products. So stop watching and liking every single advertisement, and instead, start watching videos of deer in ring cameras, or cats stuck in zany predicaments. But really, the only thing that we can do to stop the onslaught of negativity brought on by social media's overconformity is, drum roll please. No? Okay. Stop listening. Several magazine articles like the It Girl Guide explain that teens will do anything. And by that I mean anything. So maybe try experimenting with your own style. Let me be clear. I'm not telling you to throw away your $60 leggings that make your ass look a little less like the earth. Flat. But I am saying that as individuals, we should be able to form our own thoughts, opinions, and outfits based on the world around us. Learning to ignore advertising and developing our own personal style gives us a sense of individuality that makes everything we do and how we do it unique to us. So look, some trends are okay to follow, like washing your hands after using the bathroom or getting vaccinated. But this media literacy class has taught us that while some trends are okay once in a while, they can very quickly become harmful. So today, we've looked at the issues, the impacts, and some ideas to fix our lack of individuality, and hopefully seen that it's okay to let your hair down once in a while. Even milk duds like Millie. The important thing to remember is to stay true to yourself. And that I heard Brad Snapchecks has the clap.